Hello everybody, welcome to Great Leveler Gaming. I am the Great Leveler. Today we're checking out the Witcher 4 reveal trailer. I'd love to say I am a big fan of The Witcher. That would be a half-truth. Not a lie, but a half-truth. I actually own the second game for the Xbox 360. I bought it, was really excited for it, heard so many good things about it. Love the opening cinematic, but I couldn't quite really get into it, and I think I played the opening and then trailed off. And then I watched The Witcher on Netflix and absolutely loved it. So I decided to buy The Witcher 3 because, again, I'd heard so many good things about it. And I must have started that game 3 times. And the third time I definitely got the furthest I ever got, which wasn't very far. I killed the griffin in the opening. And that was about as far as I've gotten. But I love the idea of the game. I just can't quite settle in on it. I think it's just because it's just so massive and so intricate. And a lot of games, Skyrim was one of them, Cyberpunk 2077 was another one, where the games are just so massive and so many things to learn. But once I kind of learn it and really, get the mechanics down, then I just love it and I just get absolutely taken in with the world. But the problem is with The Witcher 3 is I just didn't quite get all of the mechanics, which I think it was just, there was a lot of like fiddly stuff that I just didn't care for. I didn't care for Gwent, I know, blasphemous, but that's how I felt. And just a few other things, but I really do want to get into the game. But yeah, I've never actually properly played The Witcher. But that doesn't mean that I'm not a fan. I've started reading the books are amazing. I love the lore of it, I love the world of The Witcher. I just can't quite get into it, and I really, really want to try. So I was kind of really excited that they announced the 4th one. Again, I don't know how the last game ended, so I don't know how it follows on. Always puzzles me with these big open world games. When you get to kind of like choose your relationships and choose your characters, because then when they do another game, all your previous decisions are undone because here's the canon version up to this event. But you know what, I'm fine with that as well, it doesn't bother me. So I've managed to avoid any spoilers with the trailer. I've seen like an image with a creature with like a beak, like almost like a big horse type thing, but it's a beak that's kind of like leering in at Ciri. And that is the other thing that I've heard, which is that apparently Ciri is the playable character from this game, which is interesting. I can imagine a lot of fan backlash because everybody loves Geralt and wants to play as Geralt, and I do believe he's in the game. But apparently Ciri will be our main character, which is an interesting take on it. It doesn't bother me because, again, I like the fact that you can play as different characters in these kind of games. That's what I love about games like Cyberpunk. You've got choice of different characters. So the fact that we're playing as a different character, I think it's interesting, can give a fresh take on a game. So I am intrigued. So with that being said, let's check out the trailer and then we'll talk some more. Let's crack on. And it's a nice long trailer as well, 6 minutes.
Dearest
Aha! The obligatory bath scene.
From a devilishly curious child into a remarkable young lass with much grace, wisdom, and kindness. Take the ease.
Although this looks more like Yennefer.
Nay. 'Tis how we rise to face the hard times, what does that for us? Even heart of gold.
Interesting.
You've the spirit to overcome adversities aplenty. Darling. Sweeten. Today's the day. Ye fill out your destiny.
I must admit, I love the opening trailer for The Witcher 3. But I don't think this is one of the main characters. I assume this is maybe a sacrifice. It's definitely feeling like a sacrifice. And then someone's going to come to the rescue. I've not seen Midsummer, but it definitely feels like Midsummer. And obviously we're supposed to think that's Geralt there, but I already know.
Forgive me, daughter. 'Twere my only choice.
I shall.
All right, Stannis.
I shall be the bringer of salvation.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to make us think that's Geralt, but I already know.
Witcher, whose coin did he take? Nay, nay, you can't. 'Tis tradition. Chosen she is, by the gods.
No!
Just by you.
Chose her.
I mean, you did let her get a bit of a head start there. Maybe you could have waited in the woods and avoided the wrath of the villagers. And this is what I mean. I love the world of The Witcher. I just really wish I wasn't so stupid and could understand the game mechanics, because this is amazing looking.
Back to the village. Go, now.
Nay! I must save them! Save the village!
Save yourself! Run! To shelter! To your father! Run!
It looks so good. Sound design's amazing. What was that? Oh. Oh, that's cool. I already know what I think that looks like, but I'm going to wait till the end of this. Oh wow, she's gone good. I mean, like, yeah, from what I played of it, I never even met Ciri, so I can't say she got good. That's the image that I saw. Yeah, that's the...
You cannot change anything.
This is the only thing I don't like about RPG games. The combat, I prefer that kind of combat rather than just like hitting it and no damage, just the health bar going down. Oh, that's cool. There's another one, isn't there? Oh no. Are they going to sacrifice the door anyway?
She were to go to the woods. The chosen one. His tradition.
Oh no, no, no.
Oh, they have mucked up massive.
That's all we wanted. For her to go to the woods. To go to the gods.
Gods? There are no gods here. There are only monsters.
What a line. Wow. That looks freaking awesome. But again, it's a cinematic, so of course it's going to look awesome. So first off, that creature was very reminiscent for me of the very first monster we saw in the Witcher series, that Geralt's, fighting in the water. I'm not saying it is the same thing, but that's what it reminded me of. So really fun to see, like, again, I'm talking about, like, again, I don't know the games well enough. I want to know the games. But for me, it's like seeing Ciri's like first outing as a Witcher, attacking the first monster that I ever saw, Geralt, in the series fight as the Witcher. So, you know, it's kind of like, for me, there's a symbolism there. But I really, really enjoyed that. Again, it's just a reveal trailer. It's not telling us anything about the new story, or just that we will be playing as Ciri, who seems to have undergone the treatment to become a full-fledged Witcher, which could, for all I know exactly how the last game ended. I don't know. I don't really want to play it. So I think that's probably going to spur me to download it again. Oh God, I hope I download it again and actually get further, but that's by the by. So yeah, what I was also saying was about the combat. I'm trying to think of a game where the combat works how I want it to work, how it does in the cinematics. I'm kind of thinking like God of War, but even that's more like a hack and slash till the health bar gets low enough down, but then it tends to trigger a cinematic that starts like, you know, lopping the limbs off, and it feels more like a back and forth where you're slowly doing damage rather than just this until eventually the health goes down. But again, that's a big ask. It's not, you know, I'm asking for it. How would you implement it? I'm being daft, but it was just so cool. It just looks so freaking cool. I want to see more of that, and I want to play that. I don't want it just in cinematics, but that looks really, really good. I like the character. I like the character of Ciri. I like this version. Again, it's giving me an impression of like hopefulness in her, you know, back to the village, I'm going to save the day, and then having that kind of ripped from her where, you know, again, as is always seems to be the case, humans are the worst. What more can we say? Humans are the absolute worst. You know, all these monsters and people just suck. They just suck. So it's almost like her hero's quest in a world that doesn't want heroes, it feels like. That's my view on it. Anyway, I'm not going to say much more because it's going on a little bit, but I really enjoyed the look of it. What do you guys think? Do you agree, disagree with any of my stuff? Again, I'm sure a lot of people commenting on this have played the games as proper fans should do, and that I am alone in not knowing. So feel free. I mean, it's an old game now. If you put spoilers, I don't really care. It's my own damn fault for not playing the original. But yeah, just let me know what you think down below in those comments, and I'll see you all on the next episode coming soon. Bye.